Hey, hoping that didn't happen. But hey, I just wanted to say thank y'all for having good, healthy discussion because um, this is what's going to help us. This is what's going to allow us to communicate one to another in an effective way, a respectful way. I mean, I'm just seeing you guys. Um, yeah, it gets a little heated, gets a little intense. It is awkward to talk about these things, but when I see respect, God bless, I apologize for the language, one love, all that stuff is what we need. That's healthy stuff because there's a lot of stuff that weighs us down every day, especially as we're out there grinding for our families, as we do. And this, of course, is pointing fingers or accusation where it's only a one-way street. When we sit down and we take a deep breath about this, we all know that this is a two-way street. I said this before. There are bad seeds in all groups, and that could be from a Christian group, that could be from a specific race group, or I mean, you can go ahead and break it down by height. You will say, oh, all bigger guys are bullies or whatnot. I mean, when we point fingers and we categorize or we group people or we lump people together, that is us not being patient. And today I was challenged with this is that's us not seeing it from the other side and seeing it with love. Now that's one thing we can all agree with, that we would like more love. I want to love my children more. I want to love my neighbor more without having complications or worrying about. I wonder if he's a person who thinks that black people don't deserve equality, or a person who thinks that my success is going to take off their plate. Those are big, big issues that we have to address. I was challenged with, okay, so we've had police brutality, and of course this is where, and I can't say this is the center of it all, but it's just an example. Has police brutality, has it gone down, or have there been less cases since Rodney King? And we remember Rodney King's situation being communicated to a lot of different places. And we all understand what happened there. It was horrible. We have police abusing their privilege or abusing their power or position or the opportunity that they have to serve and protect. They took advantage of that. And we're also seeing that today as well. I don't feel that it's a point of has it gotten better and then that just be done. Like, we should not accept that, okay, if there was 25% police brutality back in the 90s and now there's 10% police brutality happening right now, that's still something that we should not stand for as Americans. And this is what we are trying to prioritize right now. That's what I feel is one of the biggest differences. Prioritization of the issues we have as Americans. And if we all can come to a path where we prioritize certain things that's going to affect us holistically, then that's where we need to go. And there's many, many people, and of course, everybody's going to have a different prioritization list. I just want to know if we can come up with a list of things to prioritize and focus on, since we know we can't do it all at once and we know it's not going to happen overnight. How can we prioritize this list? It seems like one right now is making sure our systems that help run America is more equal. That's where we're at. So how do we build that list on prioritizing what's next, or what few things are next? Because I've seen on here that there are, yes, we acknowledge there's racism. Okay, so we can't fix racism right now. So what are things that we can put in place or practice or support or lead by example that will help reduce hate and reduce racism and increase equality? Police brutality is a thing that we can address right now. And that's one thing I bring to the table. So I say, let's get down to specific things. What do you bring to the table? What are you prioritizing right now so that we can all live better and we can be equal and unite and move forward for prosperity for all Americans?